Let's sit down and talk about it. Girlfriends and champagne. Girlfriends and champagne. Girlfriends and champagne. Girlfriends. Let's sit down and talk about it.
Here's to another great day in LA. Sidney, start back.
Yes.
Welcome to Girlfriends in Champagne. We got a big panel today, but I want to talk to you about two new HIV preventative medications. One is called PrEP and the other one is called PEP. They're drugs that help stop HIV from copying themselves. And I think everyone who is sexually active needs to know about them. Pre-exposed prophylactics is what we will be talking about when we come back. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Juicy topic.
Interesting.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Welcome back. We are talking about HIV preventative medications. PrEP is meant to be used constantly as a pill taken every day, and it should be used with another prevention, like a condom. And PEP is something that I compare to the morning after pill, and I feel like every rape victim should be offered it. Unfortunately, if you don't know about it, they don't offer it to you. Rape happens all the time. We have a lot of guests. Anthony.
Yes.
Can you tell us who they are?
Yes, today we have Mr. Milan Christopher.
What's up, everybody?
Who is a rapper and a very close friend of mine. I've been knowing Milan ever since he moved here, and I thank you for coming to the show.
No problem.
And then we have next in the all-white, looking so angelic as he is. He's a lifesaver. We have the food prophet, Dr. Jolie Harris.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. Now, I read an article in Star Magazine that prompted me to have you here today. Could you expound a little bit about what you do and what you're all about?
Okay, that article was truly the Inquirer magazine.
Okay, sorry about that.
And first of all, I'd like to thank your show for allowing me to come here. I'd like to thank Miss Helecia most of all, okay? Because now we have an opening, a way to let people know the truth in regards to AIDS and IV and how to help the situation, okay? My name is Dr. Jolie. My friends call me the food prophet.
Gotcha.
Okay? The best way to describe what I do is it's like a modern day Luke from the Bible. Everything I do is the opposite of man. People come to me one day before death, meaning some people come, they say the doctor gave them 2 days left. Some people come into our sanctuary and they're less than 70 pounds, 65 pounds with AIDS, inching their way into the door. The truth of this matter is I am not your healer. I teach everyone that God is the healer, Jesus is the healer. And all I do is one thing, I'm the person that God uses. I call God Yahweh, I call Jesus Yeshua. Let's just get that one straight, okay? Because I gotta give my Most High, okay? So, but anyway, I help people, and people come to me, the doctors are giving them different types of things, different type programs. People are going to the internet, trying to find anything they can find. Example, I'm gonna give you an example of what a person could do before sex to help reduce the contraction of AIDS. Okay. No one's ever said anything about this. Apple cider vinegar.
What?
Exactly. Let's give me an example. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's just say a person was gonna have sex with someone that they didn't know tonight. And they heard the food prophet say, hey, go have a good salad with a lot of vinegar in the body. Eat some baking soda before you get with that man or woman. Even drink a spoonful of peroxide. That will reduce the virus, watch this, from settling in your blood before you get it. You know why? Because you have set the body up. You've made a prevention plan.
Gotcha.
Now, I brought today here the black seed oil.
I want some of that.
The black seed oil heals everything but death.
It's not Hennessy, honey.
Oh, no, this is no Hennessy, no alcohol here. But this is the oil that I give to people that have situations that are in coma. Some people come to me, they're like locked and they can't move.
Now, what was that you did for Bobby Christina?
First of all, I want to say with Bobby Christina, it's really sad to say this, but I gave the story to the Inquirer magazine for one reason. Not just Black Lives Matter, but all lives matter. But in the situation of Bobby Christina, I prayed in Valley Village where I live. I prayed to go help Bobby Christina. So to make this story short, I prayed to go help Bobby Christina. Some people came to my home And the lady that came to my home, she had a serious case of multiple sclerosis. A very rare case, and she doesn't mind me saying her name. Her name is Amber. Her sister's on that TV show, Love and Hip Hop, Brandy. But anyway, I helped Amber out. Not me, but God working through me. We really want people to get this correct, okay? The next day, Amber was strong like a gorilla. She was really strong. So strong, she was ready to go back to work. I told her mother, you drink this juice, I got a gallon of juice. This juice clears the blood. Anything in your bloodstream, cancer, AIDS, diabetes, lupus, you name it. People don't get this. It means that your blood is dirty.
Right.
Can we clean this blood for the same person you pray for? Okay?
So let me ask you this. Do you have a list of clients who you have actually cured? Or,
Okay. I'm going to be honest, as honest can possibly be. Everyone who comes to this prophet gets healed. The only people that don't get healed are the ones who don't follow the instructions. Not that I give you, that God gives me to give to you.
So let me ask you this. You're saying if someone has cancer, has AIDS, if they come to you and they follow the protocol that you give them, they can actually heal from the diseases that they say there's no cure for.
That is correct. I would say 99.5%. I have people coming to me, and I'll explain to you a little better, with cancer. And I maybe should not say this, but I'll just say it in this manner. There is a cancer center here in this state. The #1 cancer center here. The owner, the CEO, has 4th stage cancer. He sent his assistant to our sanctuary.
Wow.
Because we have helped 2 of his employees at this place. I don't want to say their name because I don't like, you know what I'm saying, that brand name over the air.
Right.
But the #1 cancer center right here in this state. And I asked the lady, why would you guys come to me? I said, I don't have a big building. I don't have the big office. I don't have what you know what I mean? And you say that you do all these things. She says, we came to you because you have helped heal 2 of our high-level employees, and they don't have cancer anymore. She said one lady was taken off work for 14 weeks. She signed for the leave of absence. The other lady signed for a leave of absence of 16 weeks. She said, you helped them both. And whatever you gave them, she says, our CEO wants it.
So let me ask you this question before we go to break. Thank you for coming on our show and explaining all this to us, but this is a really serious question that I really want to ask you. I studied the holistic doctors that were getting murdered. It was like it was so many of them. I mean, it was scary, and they were getting murdered like left and right, and they kept saying it was suicide, and I'm like, no, you know, are you scared of that for yourself because you are sharing this information?
You know, I am so happy you said that. I'm so happy you asked this question. And before I answer this, I want to say that God bless all of these herbal doctors who've been taken off of this planet mysteriously. I want to specifically say God bless the Dr. Sidney and his family too, okay? Because I really love these people. Now, when you just asked that question, many people say that same question to me because they're killing an average of 5 herbal doctors a week. Over 250 herbal doctors dead this year.
They're saying it's suicide.
And people ask me, am I worried? You know why I'm not worried? The reason why I'm not worried because I got 10,000 angels at my left. And I got 10,000 to my right. And guess what? I don't do what I do. God does what I do. God has my back. So I don't have that worry. The only difference, I don't speak to you without talking about God.
Amen.
I know that's right.
They don't want to mess with God. They don't want to kill God's teacher. Oh no, they don't want to step here. You know why? Because God has an anointing appointed thing here. And they know when you point this direction, it's going to get you before you come to me.
And can we also say that the doctors, they came in all different races, backgrounds. You know, and it is a very scary story. Like, I'm a little nervous just speaking on this show. Like, they are really murdering doctors like you left and right, and they're saying it's suicide.
And when y'all say they, who is they?
I don't know,
like
honey.
a very mysterious.
I don't know.
I have a question though. Is there a cure for nymphos?
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm back to health.
There you go.
That is a really good question for me.
We have to go to commercial. We're going to keep the conversation going, but stay tuned so you can learn more. What is wrong with you,
I need a tranquilizer.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Welcome back. The Good Doctor, can you please tell people how to find you?
Yes, you can find me at thefoodprophet.com. I am the author of Home Cooking to Cure Cancer. It's thefoodprophet.com, okay? 818-983-7473. Don't forget to help your mothers and your fathers. Call me.
Gotcha.
Okay, now we're gonna go on over to Miss Sidney Starr. She's gonna give us her Dear Girlfriend.
And welcome back.
Yes, I am back, the baddest transgender diva, Sidney Starr. Now, dear girlfriends, I heard that Milan from Love and Hip Hop was creeping in my DMs not too long ago. But I had to leave him with a scene. You know how when you look at the DM and then you don't respond? I love you to death, baby, but I'm taken. I'm sorry. I can let you collaborate on it or elaborate on that because I understand.
Maybe because y'all both from Chicago, he just wanted to say hi.
Well, Milan's known me since I was like 17, 18
Really?
years old. Yeah.
Y'all don't believe that, do y'all?
You got something else to say?
Got something else for us? That ain't gonna work.
Actually, I do, but I still love you.
I love you.
But dear girlfriends, now I heard that 90% of heterosexual straight men, I have to put the straight in front of heterosexual, usually sleep with other men and transgenders.
Where'd you hear that at, Sidney?
Well,
Where'd you get
well,
that?
I will start it off. To be honest, me being a transgender woman, I've had all of the trade. From thug boy realness, from married realness, from honey.
So this,
You know,
this
it's
is my
just-
question. This is my question to all
I'm
of
from,
y'all.
we from Chirac.
I know, but we from Chicago. But this is my thing. This is what I always wanted to ask, like beautiful transgender women. When a straight man is sexually attracted to you or attracted to you, that does not negate the fact that they're still straight because you don't look like a guy.
Right.
So you can't say that this guy is gay because he wants to. He sees you and wants to mess around with
But
you.
if he,
Hold on,
but if
wait,
he,
let me
okay.
finish.
Unless they know
Now,
you.
if he gets to the bedroom and you tell him, you know, I'm
over.
still what I am, and they still allocate themselves to stay, then that's a questionable sexuality. But initially, if a straight man looks at you, they're not looking at you because you look like a dude or a tranny. You look like a woman.
Yeah, but if Sidney putting something in his bonds, he gone.
Yeah, that's different. I'm not saying
Tell
that.
you how many
We gotta
straight
talk
men.
about that one, 'cause baby.
Honestly, how many
Toast.
straight men be in my DMs and on my Facebook asking me to hook them up with Sidney?
And that's what I was gonna say.
Really?
When me and Sidney first met, I told her, I'm like, I don't approve of that. Remember that in the
Yeah.
car? And then when we start hanging out and I start seeing guys that were getting at her, they weren't gay guys. And I'm like, oh my God, like it opened up my eyes. I'm like, these guys are not gay. They're attracted
Because
to
you look
her.
like a
I don't
woman.
doubt it,
You look like a
because
beautiful female.
I've heard there's a society of married men who actually go behind their wives' back and mess around with other men and
But
transvestites.
I can tell you guys the reason why, though. The reason why is because women like me, we really know how to give great oral.
Okay, but wait a minute. He said there's I can't.
No, but real
Usually
quick,
a
and I
heterosexual
believe her
man,
because
no offense,
I've seen the
ladies,
guys she messes
usually
with.
a heterosexual man cannot get that from you all.
And I've seen
That's
Sidney
not
turn, but
true.
listen, I have seen her turn guys away, turn them down, do not respond, like all over her. I will never say names, but then they act like, oh no, I would never. And I'm like, oh my God, you're on billboards, you're doing this, and you're
But you just did.
chasing her.
As
But
a gay
no.
man in the industry that has actual straight bisexual or down low guys who hit me up as well, those guys are gay, okay?
Yeah.
Let's be very
There's a
clear.
lot
They're
of gay
attracted to a
men.
man.
Right.
But
Right.
Sidney Starr does not look like a man.
No.
So what I'm trying to
She
get
don't even act like
I know,
a man.
I know, but what I'm trying to get the women to
act like a
understand,
whore.
I'm just what I'm trying to get the women to understand, if your man hits up Sidney Starr or hits up a
He's
transsexual
not
that
gay,
looks like a woman,
Is he gay?
they're not gay because they're not
Okay.
attracted.
That's up for debate, but I feel what you're
Do
saying.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
So
not
you feel
No, from
let
that
Milan
perspective,
finish,
no.
because
Go
the
ahead.
world needs to know
Yes,
that.
he's speaking
because,
real.
Baby,
He's speaking
I'm
real.
so tired of seeing
Because I'm trying to get on some that mess with transsexuals. They like, nah, bro, I don't want no bird and no her.
I'm tired of it. I'm
It's like
tired of it.
you guys can't keep putting these people in boxes because they're hitting up these women. That woman right here
Is a woman.
is a woman.
But what-
And it looks, not only does she look like a woman, she looks like a badass.
And I can't picture her.
Okay. Hey, wait, I have a question. Okay, what about, you say they're straight. They're not straight if they specifically go after transgender women, right?
That's different. I'm saying,
something else.
what I'm saying, you said what I'm answering is she said she's been out with Sidney and men,
Oh, yeah.
straight men, people approach her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
They straight at
They're
that
straight.
point.
They don't know Sidney Starr is unless they know it's Sidney Starr. So what I'm saying is, now what I want the women to understand is that if a man approaches Sidney Starr or a woman or a transgender woman who looks like a woman, they're not gay. You can't say that they're gay. If a guy is in my inbox, which plenty of guys, football players, everybody's in my inbox, I'm a man with muscles and body, testosterone. They're gay.
He's gay.
They're gay. Right.
But if they hit up a transgender that looks like her, they not gay. They're attracted to her because she looks like a beautiful woman. And then if they know Sidney Starr is a tranny, like if they know this pre them hitting her up, then it's a questionable thing. But even then, I just feel like I think it's a fantasy thing. It's a freaky thing because I can say this. When I was growing up as a kid, when I was younger, I used to try to date guys who were straight. And they'd be like, no, I can't do it because...
Can you hold that thought? We're going to go to commercial.
Wait, this was getting so good.
Come back, pick it back up, and he's going to finish his thought.
Wow.
I love this.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Welcome back. We're going to let Milan finish his thought before we move on.
No, what I was saying is when I was growing up, there was guys that I was initially attracted to that was like masculine guys, and I would like them or whatever, but they wouldn't be attracted to me because I'm like a dude. But then my tranny, like I used to have transsexual homegirls. Like I have a best friend, her name is Temperance, and she used to get the same guy, and I used to be like, why are they able to deal with you and they're not able to deal with me?
But did they know she was a tranny?
They didn't know, but it's a difference. It's a difference in the mentality of that person because they're looking at her as a woman. And then how many times, I mean, I know y'all saw Jocelyn's text today when she said that she was sticking her, up in,
Lord, that might be a good
So my
segue.
question to y'all is, if your guy asks you to put on a dildo, strap it on as a female, and do them in the butt, are they gay or are they straight?
They're gay. I'm not doing nothing like that. That unorthodox ass.
Y'all don't think that's just some freaky thing? I don't think there should be any I don't
I just have a problem with men who are undercover gay. Like, if you're gay, be gay.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But
But
it's
they're
like,
not
don't
gay.
try to
They just
talk
like-
about it in
they
public
just-
and then
that's not
in the
gay.
back
So wait, so
try to
you're saying
be
if a
gay.
man
Oh, he's
likes
attracted
anal
to
sex,
you.
wait, if a man like anal sex, if a man likes his girl to do him in the butt
Freaky
with
stuff.
a dildo, is he gay?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
Is he gay?
No, not to me.
I would say
He's
yeah.
attracted to women.
But let me tell you something.
He's not.
I would probably do it. I ain't even gonna lie.
You
I
are
would
so
do it.
nasty.
Just so that I can
You need to
laugh
go to
later.
church. That's nasty.
Church ain't gonna help me. The pastor might ask me to do it.
Oh, my.
I've never done it, but I would do it.
I think sex. I think
but
sex.
I would not.
Y'all
can
put
never
limits
say
on
that.
sex.
He can never say
I
nothing
think
to me.
I'm
sex
thinking
should
it
be.
is
I would do it. He can never say nothing to me.
I hate to cut us off right now, but we
Oh, my
gotta go to
God.
Mr. Anthony and get his shade.
Because this,
or no
like,
shade.
that's the real shade of no shade. There's nothing on what I'm
Don't ever
talking
say
about.
nothing to me.
But today,
Yes, that's
but today, my shade of no shade is social media dating. I understand that Instagram, that's kind of cool to meet people and date. Facebook, that's kind of cool, but when you get down to the grinders and the Adams
And the Tinders.
and the Jacks and all that stuff just perpetuates the reason why we even talking about HIV and AIDS. Like people just hooking up randomly. Whatever happened to courting people? I guess because we're in the millenniums, everybody just freaks. They hit it and quit it and they toot it and they boot it. So what do you think? Would you date somebody from off a grinder?
Me personally, if I met somebody that I liked, and we had that connection, it doesn't matter where we met.
But how many people have you met from there that you've actually dated?
I don't have any of those apps.
Good.
I think we're in a generation where people just like options. People just want to go like talk to some. We're talking for a couple months and then just move on to the next person.
Right.
And it's like
Well, I used to meet so many people off the party line.
You still meet people.
Remember the Raven?
Yeah, the Raven. When I was
I've met, honestly, I have a guy's name tattooed on me that I met off the Raven.
Yeah, I think to piggyback off what you're saying, not really about like the hookup stuff or whatever, but I think those apps actually like messed up like the dating scene.
Really
because before those
really
apps,
did.
people used to have to go to the club and meet a person, wine or dine them, get their number, take them out. Now you get on one of those apps and you can instantaneously hook up,
Right.
and now you skip over the dates, the movies, all of
I
that.
kind of miss the old days where you kind of had to think about how they looked. Well, on the phone, you
being
didn't
on
really
the
know
phone.
how they looked, but you kind of fantasized
Yeah,
just
but
by
that's
the
the
voice.
good part about it. And then you can end up even falling in love with somebody by their mind and how they talk to you.
Or meeting them
Sometimes.
somewhere organic, like the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I gave up on the party line when I had this guy come over and he
He
came
looked
over.
like a gorilla.
No, and we messed around, and then after we messed around, he stole my shoes. I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like 17 years old. He stole my new Jordans. I was
Yeah,
mad.
and then you have to be crumpled because you heard about the Craigslist
The
killing.
Craigslist killer.
And Adam's coming over getting jumped on and killed like that.
And
You have to
robbing
be very
you,
careful.
especially the women that were setting up the guys on the Raven on the party line. They would invite guys over from the party line and then they get there and take their cars and
You have to be,
yeah,
you have to be very, you have to be double crumple, you guys. You got to strap up and be crumple about who you invite to your homes. Let somebody know something because you'll never know if you'll be found stanking.
Oh, absolutely.
absolutely.
Anthony, whatever happened to people falling in love with the mind?
I'm
and the
all
heart
about that.
first?
That's why I love
What's wrong with
Aquariuses.
the real
Give me an
sensation?
Aquarius.
Love Pisces,
What's wrong with the
because
real
Pisces
sensation of love?
are very mental. It's a very physical, mental.
And I'm very mental too.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Mental
I'm
stimulation.
straight. Yeah, I'm straight old school with it. I like the court.
I'm not single, but if I was single, I would not date anyone for meeting them on the internet. I
Yeah,
just
me either.
wouldn't.
Because everybody didn't have them. Like, if you meet
Yeah,
somebody on that line,
I wouldn't.
how do you take them out?
What about Instagram?
I feel like at this point you just can't
Instagram
help
too?
it.
That's online.
But Instagram is kind of different to me.
Because you can't help who you like.
I think Instagram is it's a little bit different because people on Instagram watch you and see you for a while before they jump to do that.
they're
Right.
weird.
Like someone has a baby, like 6 months later, like, oh, look at her baby. He's
Yeah.
6 months old. You feel like you damn near raised the baby.
But when you
Right.
go, that's true. But when you go on a hookup site, you know what you going there for.
You going to have sex?
Yes.
That's true.
You
I'm
know?
offended when you get in my Facebook DMs talking about let me take you out.
Yeah, me too.
I catch a body every day.
Catch your body on Snapchat, Instagram,
But wait,
Facebook.
what is catch your body?
It's always somebody offering some
Videos. I saw, man, I done got some word crap in my DM. I don't send stuff like that. Every blue moon, I'll put sin on something.
Dick pics.
Huh?
I mean, the penis pics in your DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually look at
I enjoy them. I enjoy that.
I do enjoy them,
In the penis.
but not when they hairy or
I
like.
even enjoy
I love
tits.
the hair.
I'm a gay man, but I like breasts. I love breasts. I love
We
breasts.
gotta go to commercial, y'all.
I
They
love
too
breasts.
off the chain. And I need a break. I need to leave it here. Stay tuned.
Too hot.
Too hot.
I'll catch your body.
Down and talk about it.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
Welcome back. Unfortunately, our show is over. It's time for final thoughts. My final thought is take time to talk to your kids. HIV can be prevented with education. Anthony?
My final thought is check out and stay with Dr. Jolie. I'm signing up.
My final thought is if you're going to be gay, but don't downplay the gay culture and then stay in Sidney's DMs.
Or Mia Milan.
My final thoughts is to strap up, be safe.
My final thoughts is to pray for Aleppo in Syria.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
My final thought is may your food be your medicine, may your medicine be your food.
Amen.
My final thought is, honey, if you like someone with a penis and balls that looks like a girl, then like her. It doesn't really matter if she has whatever she has between her legs.
I thought yours was
It's love.
gold.
Thank you for tuning in today. We're gonna keep the party rolling.
I just got some information.
What is wrong with you, girl?
That's exactly why I had to have my kids unfollow you on Instagram.
Too much.
They was like, Mama Sidney, I'm gonna unfollow her now. Sidney's working, unfollow her.
This is me. Either hate it or love it, I hate